the Honorable Richmond and Toby, former CEO, LTC Mobile. Let's put our hands together for him. He's also going to be turning over.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to stand on the existing protocol this morning. First, I want to say thank you for the invite, Honorable Dobo. Highly appreciate that. Firstly, I just want to state that it is a difficult thing to go to a place. It is an easier thing to get out. That's my philosophy. Reason being, you don't know where you're going to meet when you're going to a particular place. But when you are leaving, you know where you are leaving behind. So you're more relaxed, and you're more humble, and you look at things in a more different way. Today, I'm so excited to see all of you, even though we are said a goodbye in different ways, but I'm excited to be here today to see you once more. Honorable Dobo, I just get a few notes to share in this open forum. We came here and met the Telecom, and there were senior staff members and there were technical people who built the institution we met 6 years ago. With all due respect to that, we build upon what those existing infrastructure were and those who were in those positions had done. Void of politics. This is a technical institution of the government. We stood firm to the political arena and ensured that people who we met and who were capable of doing the work were not taken away. That's what brings about the joy and all the success stories that you see here today. When you diverge from that, your success is more better. We are not leaving the best of LTC today, but we are leaving something that you can build upon and make it successful. All immediate directors, apart from the appointed person, were people who are met here and they were able to do the work that we all pray and hope that we'll build upon. I want to encourage you, as you step into the shoes, there will be a sleepless night. The down of infrastructure that is live and you cannot sleep will not be a one-year thing. So I know as a big brother, let your people hold your hand. I'm a younger man, so I held up people's hand while they're holding my hand. And I can guarantee you that with the wisdom and experience you have, looking at these technocrats and these professionals that we are leaving with you, you will have a success story in the years to come. We are also leaving behind those who sacrifice, but did not have the opportunity to be a full-time people. But they have a place in the institution that they can always make significant impact. Let's remember that. Let's ensure that the love for country comes first. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Toby. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're moving forward, and I will now welcome the Honorable Francis Dopo. He's the Chairman of Telecommunications at the Liberia Senate and a Senator for River G County. Let's put our hands together for him.
Thank you, and good morning to all. It is unfortunate that I'm going to have an oversight on LTC Mobile that is not in River G County. But I believe that when we work together before my term of chairing, and I'm sure that I'll be making a call for River G County. Can I believe that? I want to say a big thank you to Richmond as a member of the House Committee on Telecommunications at the time in the 54th. We interacted, we worked together, trying to push entities of government to pay their due to the telco. I know part of the problems here have been the delinquency of government-owned institutions to this company. And as chair, we work with the new head and the same old people to making sure that we start that process again and push it to the fullest. Because I know what is some of the things that kill government-owned institution is government itself. I also want to say that sometimes it is difficult in the kind of competitive world of capitalists to have government companies surviving. There are a lot of criticism. Sometimes people think that having the government owned is a disadvantage to the private sector. But unfortunately, the private sector thrives even more than the government. And in the national interest, it is important to have our own, because this is communication. We want to make demands to communicate in Grand Creek County. We want to communicate in Lofa, in Sindo, in Beverly. And when we can make it our own, even the competition that people are thinking that this entity will store could even be prepared better, because the government is setting a standard that you can follow. And I believe here at LTC Mobile, you can do it better. And as chair on communication, I will work with the new MD. You know, this MD was my boss at the Ministry of Finance. You know, in the Department of Revenue, we worked together before he went to the bank. Then I went to the National Port Authority. So now we have come, I have become his boss. In the same relationship we have with consultation, I believe that we will do our best. I know a lot of you working in here, the controller and everyone here, the RAF and the rest of you, I've interacted with you. I know that you can work to make Liberia proud. Thank you, and I believe that our committee, my co-chair, Senator Bani, and I, and the rest of the team members there, we will work with you and the rest of the telecommunication actors in the industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable. Let's give it up for him again, please. The Honorable Jones just walked in, and I was cracking a joke. I said, "You walk on your knees, sir." So, sir, let me welcome you to this microphone to make a very brief remark. Let's put our hands together for the Honorable Abba Jones.
Thank you very much. Let me stay on the existing protocol by saying all protocols have been sustained. Let me use this time to say thanks to the Almighty God for the opportunity afforded us to be here today. I also want to introduce a member of my team. I'm here with the co-chairman, Honorable P. Madre, on District Number 1. I also have with me Omodonton Bikian on District Number 6. Again, it's often said when you go to church late, don't raise any song. Perhaps the song that you may be raising may have been sung already. We want to say sorry for us being here late, and the reason behind that is we have too many obligations. Before coming here this morning, we have to visit the Ministry of Labor. My co-chair on the jury was the chairperson on labor, and there are some unfinished businesses with that ministry. So again, we could not be here on time. But however be it, is better late than never. We are here today to lend our support to you as the LTC. We understand the communication industry presently is one of the biggest in our country. And the reason why we will say that is because we serve on the Committee on Waste, Means and Finance, and we know the contribution that the telecommunication industry makes towards our budget. Again, we are relying on the private sector. Can the government make huge investment in ensuring that she take her own share of the market? I believe it was from that backdrop that this entity was rebranded from the TEPCO to Liberia Telecommunications Corporation. Again, there were several amendments made, and there were several instruments passed by the 54th, which we can also work on to elevating this entity to where you want it be. So in the spirit of collaboration, coordination, and cooperation, we will liaise with our colleagues from the House of Senate and also work with our partners from the executive to ensure that telecommunication reach to every loose and corner of the Republic of Liberia. Just before us now, as we speak, there is a complaint from River G. And you listen to the chairperson speaking about your entity not being in River G. There is a complaint from River G currently in terms of the pole network. And you can rest assured that as the chairperson on Post and Telecommunication will work along with the LTC or the LTA to ensure that our people can get the quality of service. And we are also relying on you to also extend your service to Riwaji so at least the senator and the people of Riwaji can also benefit. I'm from Margibi County. I wouldn't want to speak much because Margibi is next door. We have people from Nima County, and I guess when Nima start benefiting from the LTC, it means that Maryland will also be in the spotlight. So again, we believe that there are men and women here that can do the job. The only thing that is required now is the resources and the support. Count on our support from the House of Representatives. Count on our support from the Senate and from the legislature. Again, some of us we from the same background, perhaps at different levels. So it's good when you have people who came from the sector and today are chairing the sector and has that oversight. It becomes better for the technicians. So again, may God bless the LTC. May God bless Liberia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for him again, please. So we will welcome our own workers union chairman, also for a very brief remark. Can we put our hands together for the president of the Workers Union Association, Liberia Telecommunications Corporation?
Okay, let me stand on existing protocol to say all protocol observed. Firstly, let me appreciate our outgoing CEO in presence of Mr. Tobo. We highly appreciate you. And also to our new CEO. As Mr. Toby said in one of his quotes, he said the difficult things is to enter. You are entering, it means you have a lot of challenges. Look at the faces of the employees here. They are unhappy because since we entered this year, we haven't taken pay. So they are disenchanted. Some of them, if they are not, some people go to hospital, no insurance. So you can make insurance put on the table before you because the insurance is expired. The buses to bring workers, majority is down to work. And the overtime of work so lot. So one thing is men are here to do the work, but they have to be motivated. So in this manner on the forum, the union will meet your office to get things discussed. But in that light, we'd highly welcome you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think we can do better than that. Let's put our hands together for you. And we here at LTC Mobile, we do have our motto, and you all know it says making tomorrow's connections today. So when I call LTC Mobile, you say making tomorrow's connections. You can do better than that. LTC Mobile. Making tomorrow's connections today. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we pray that will be today. All right, so we'll sit quietly and now listen to our new Chief Executive Officer. I want you to all please stand on your feet. Let's put our heads together as we welcome the Honorable J. Richardson Double, Managing Director of Telecommunications Corporation.
Thank you very much. Please have your seat. All protocol observed. I recognize what I have been said around here. Before I can comment on anything of such, I want to take this time to appreciate the President for the confidence he saw in me to send me here to lift up his dead body. With your cooperation. Your express problem is not going to be handled by I alone. You and myself, plus other stakeholders. I think you heard Senator Dopo. You also listened to our honorable representative, the chair for the telecommunications side. We are coming here with the mind of using a managerial style called collaborative mechanism. Stakeholder becomes our key interest. Normally, everybody wants to see performance, but performance does not come overnight. P must equal AMR. Meaning, to perform, there must be ability, there must be motivation, and there must be resources. Considering that, we want to tell you by Monday, your 2 month salaries will be ready. I want to be very much grateful to. I want to be grateful to Mr. Toby. I want to be grateful to Mr. Toby in the sense that it's most often difficult when you tie a man's hands and put him in the street, you expect him to swing. When you look at the LTA operations, you get to know that you are recording a revenue of 368,000, but out of that, you are only collecting 128. So it means you are working in a deficit. And in telecommunication, the infrastructure cost is the first thing you have to meet with. The customers sit down with 3 categories of expectation. 1, access to service. 2, affordability. 3, quality of service. But are you going to provide those 3 expectations in the absence of logistical support or the infrastructure costs? The answer is no. So at this junction, Senator Dobo, our honorable representatives present, our survivor rests in your hand. If you work with us, the first thing we will want to ensure from your end, there should be a budgetary appropriation for the 43 government entities that we are serving, and the Minister of Finance be the PE. At that level, he can either pay us monthly in advance or quarterly in advance, and you will be increasing our position to help you. Government ministry plans. With your support, we will even want to get back to School Connect. We provide internet access to colleges, universities, and high school to make our people and students or children have access to information. Without information, innovation is killed. And the only way you can get information is through telecommunication. We want to ensure that our quality of service is improved and to meet the expectation of our customers. So our customer care. So this will lead us to the formulation of a strategic plan. And to do that, we will need to review together existing practices and policies to highlight the risks that this institution is faced with. We come up with mitigations idea, and we can plan on those mitigations idea, where we will have short, medium, and long. We will also adopt the policy on change management. You know, everybody pray for change, but if change is not managed, it can't go as you expect. So one of the cardinal factors in managing change is collaborative goal achievement strategies. Or in other words, sometimes people call it MBO, management by objectives, where you have to plan with your honor men because they are your technical representatives. I don't know, you below, you know more than me, and I sit on your shoulder. And I will not hesitate to work with all of you, get your idea, and we see how we can make this area to move forward. You will not believe it, when I was designated to come here, I refused. Mr. Kamara is the chairman designated for LTA, When he told me, I said, why am I going to manage a dead body? Why not have casket? I also called my brother, Judge Otero Pima, sitting, one of the judges from the commercial code. The first advice he gave me, he said, Dawa, I said, yeah, he said, if you don't want to die, don't be born. Because once you are born, you're bound to die. So don't be afraid of death when you don't know when you were born, because it comes at any time. But what you need to do is to work to establish history, build a successful career path in the life of other people. So going back, we say collaborative goal achievement strategy is number one in managing change. The next thing you have to look at is teamwork. If we work as a team, we are bound to succeed. If the national legislature plays their role, the fiscal policy people play their role, someone in debts we have here will be gone. Because currently we have a total claim against this institution of 6.8 million. 6.8 million. So we have to clear. We have to establish strategy. But you will not succeed in doing these things if you don't report to work timely. You will not be a good team player if you don't take your work serious. And we will not hesitate to express our view or take administrative action against people who will want to play with their work. No, we're not in for that. You may notice even that probably most of the time will come and meet me here. That's the kind of work theory we have with. We have worked in the revenue generation sector. For more time, you go to finance, you want to know me quickly, just say make it happen. And we will appeal to the president to ensure that our board is dominated by corporate personnel. This is a corporate entity, it's not a political unit. We need to do business. We need to do business to ensure that there is profit to also help the government. On the line of our expansion, most especially River G. It also rests on Senator Dopo. You see, the theory he used is like a fellow realized that there was a man clever in the town, and he said he has to make that woman to look the other way around. So he had a bread in the hand. He said, Papi, tell me whether this bread is living or not. The woman said, look, the condition of that bread rests on you. If you press it, you want it to die, it will die. So, I'm telling all of you people, Mr. Senator Dopo, our honorable representatives can make us to survive. The act gave us the authority to engage ourselves into partnership. But we may not want to rush for partnership until we have understood the challenges and have a clear vision. In a sense, when you invest in commodity to be used and the investment is not timely, you hold your money in there and it also get you broke. You should remember, right now I'm from the bank. So everything you may be bringing to me, while you come in with the telecommunication ideas, we will be analyzing the cost benefit. So, I may not want to eat much of your time, but I just want to recognize other people that you may not have known. I want to start with Commissioner Designate Chairperson for LTA, Mr. Abdullah Kamara. Yes. And we have Otelo Pema, one of the judges for the commercial court. You already know about our honorables representatives. They were introduced by the head of delegation. But as I said to some people, you know, every human being has society. And from my end, I have a head of one society from the youth. They call LUTEP. Some of you may have heard that. Okay. He's also an assistant minister designate at the Ministry of Commerce. So, we have come not as enemy, but to work with you. What you know will not be good for you, don't do it to your fellow man. We will need to work with mutual respect for one another and consider this entity to be ours. That's the only way we will survive. I don't believe in propaganda. You say and I say. I take people by their character content, because human being is like monkey. The monkey don't leave the tail behind. So any entity you enter, you will always know. And sometimes some people do it because they want to gain certain favor. We are not against privileged information, getting information that is against the interests of the corporation and we can work on to save. No. Or maybe coming to gain special favor, I'm not in that class. Bring a favor to me that will make us to make the President of the Republic of Liberia proud. Instead of receiving money from government, we should start contributing to government revenue. More besides, we should make our system accessible. Our costs should be reasonable, affordability, and the service quality should be our concern. So some of your turnaround time, we will work together to review them. And I just want to appeal to all stakeholders and other customers who LTA may have wronged one way or the other, that it was not intentional. I think you heard from the employees, and you also heard from Mr. Toby. While it's true that he may have tried all of his best, but he could not go beyond his own ability. You know, so that why get snake. When the snake is moving, the hair is always ahead because it cannot run more than the hair. And snake over hair is rope. Yes. So I want to appreciate all of you. Where Mrs. Harris? Okay. Sankale, the controller, Mrs. Mabani. Where our engineer White? White? Okay. You going in the restroom? Okay. Oh, okay. So White, this is a time that you need to maintain your aura so that we can change the color to different thing. We will fight to be an institution of white color. But I want to appreciate all of you. And by God's help, Monday, you're going to get your pay in arrear, and we will strive to keep your pay correct for your performance. Your performance will be key to us. Because we said, if you don't, after giving ability, motivation, and resources, and you don't meet it, then it means you're not willing to be with us. Even though we will regret you leaving, because every human being has a talent, but if your talent cannot fit within the society and meet the vision, it will be better you go and join in different organization. But for now, we say we are here to think Liberia and build Liberia. Yes. This area is a national entity, and we will strive to work with all national entities so that at the end of the day, Liberia will be key at all sectors. Minister, even though you came so early to the point that yeah, thank you. Okay, Minister Sekou Krumah just entered, and I hope we will all recognize too that he himself plenty things running behind him, as well as he also running behind other things. Yeah, but Minister, use my seat. Okay, you are aware that Minister Krumah from Post and Telecommunications is a strategic man on our board. And even right now, as we speak, he will tell you in detail. We have started knocking on other doors to ensure that if we don't go on the sun, we should go on the moon. But we're looking for a way to travel to the sun. And I want to appeal on his behalf because we have either conversation. I say when you see the man running in his own restaurant, two things involved. Either he running behind something or something running behind him. So I stop here and I apologize. Where's the program? I think we should give the minister a little time. Oh, hand in the business. So, Honorable Minister, please, it will be a crime for you to get here and the people can't listen to your people.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, Chairman on Committee on Post and Telecommunications, MD, members of the staff, members of the Tepo family, well wishes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here because this is my home. And I remember way back when we started our engagement with the Tepo, there were a lot that we did, and that came from the employee themselves. I make myself here because of them. They fully cooperated with me, and we succeeded when we were here as managing director at that time. So I want to say thank you, and hopefully this time you still remember that wheresoever they see me, refer to me as MD. And I hope you do the same for the new managing director. I'm asking all you to work with me if you want to succeed, give me your full cooperation. The rescue mission is also to rescue the Tepo, and we'll give our full support from the ministry and to ensure that the Tepo succeed in every aspect in terms of providing access to our people. You are the one to make it. All right? So the best support you gave me, you also see. And we will get all the support from the ministry, and we'll, in fact, we'll work with me, with the Senate, so that thank you, Mr. Minister. Thank you so much, our CEO. I'd like to say thank you so much for giving us all of the good talk, sir. We appreciate that. And I was walking outside, Mrs. was trying to talk to me, and everybody was like, yo, and I saw in the corridor, boo. I said, so, you might know that I heard how we all excited. Thank you, sir. So we'll have our vote of thanks. I told you this program is going to be very brief. We'll have our vote of thanks. And let me welcome my own immediate boss, the Chief Marketing Officer of Liberia Telecommunications, Mr. Ralston. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. And let me send the existing protocol to say about protocol, sir. It's a good thing that I've been asked to say vote of thanks because we work to make some history along with 3 different managing directors. And quite interestingly, every MD that comes in has a mandate. And every MD that have come here have fulfilled that mandate. Some came to build the network infrastructure, some came to expand the network, and some came to commercialize the product, the medley. Whether it was Mandingo, Crown, Christian, he gave the net worth of your effort or your ability. And as you live into the larger society, I say, I wish you all the best. Go and shine forward. I also want to extend my thanks and appreciation to all the men and women of this institution. You play your part. And if you believe they weren't noticed, there will be a notice. 9 years ago, I came here as executive assistant. 9 years today, I am the chief marketing officer. Probably I've been in favor, I don't know. Probably I work hard, I don't know. Probably I need to work harder, maybe. But the important thing is the effort will be noticed by someone who believes in our work. This is the reason why probably we've been asked to say thank you. Thank you for your service to this institution. And before I say thanks to all the other dignitaries that came, let me say to you that your next job is contingent on your current job. I don't want to leave this space in a filled state to say, I used to work with LTC. And my employer will say, where is it today? Then I say, it fails. Is that a CV to get a new job? That's not a CV. And the logic behind that is, it is not about the new MD that is coming. He will come play a part. It's about you and the legacy he wants to have. And if you don't support him, then we'll all fail together. Many of you may have different talents, but some of us believe that in 9 years spent here, it's worth changing the paradigm of this institution. And we can only do it, like the MD said, if we collaborate. So let's work as we work for Mr. Toby, as we work for Sebastian Moa, as we work for Darren Wilkins, as we parallel work for Nat Baba. Let's collaborate and work for Honorable J. Richardson Ndola. This is a cash cow. But changing the attitude, dedication, hard work can change this place. Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. So I have an announcement, and quickly let me inform you that we do have item 13. Yeah, item 13 will be available. So, yeah, sure. So the general staff will go at the back. We'll have our VIP along with the directors, and the managers will be right in here. Right after the program, we'll straighten up this place, and then the rest of us will go at the back, the part where we have the park at the back, and then we'll have our item 13. We will also have a photo shoot right after the program. Firstly, it's going to be done with the MD and his guests. Thereafter, the MD, then directors, and then we'll have managers and the MD.
Thank you so much for watching. This is Pram.
Let's have our photo shoot.
My name is Alphonse Odivan Brooks Jr. We are schools of the